Yo, what is up guys, Just Rick here, and I'm going to be doing a quick little recording for today. It's going to be a little bit of PvE in the Hell mode, and this is going to be different from my first video in that I'm going to show you guys how to do a speed run of this with the Blademaster. So, one thing I forgot to mention I think in the video is, this song is so fucking awesome. So what you want to do first off is you want to kill these guys just like this. You want to run in there, go for the mage first, and use the whirlwind. Because actually, I think this section is harder than most of the boss fights just because of the arrangement of characters that you gotta kill. And, for instance, this guy is a fucking asshole. If you don't kill him fast enough, you know, they're just gonna respawn the mage. Now, you don't need the whirlwind for this next section. What you gotta do is, the mage spawns on either side. So here you see she spawns on that side. So it's not the same every time, but just keep this guy on the ground mostly because you don't want to keep knocking him down because that makes that ball come closer. And if you didn't know, that ball heals the bosses or any character that runs into an enemy to full HP. So what you want to do is try to kill these guys as fast as possible before the ball comes back around and heals people. Now when you're down for one person, then obviously it's not that big a deal anymore, but also pick these bellflower roots up. They're actually really good catalysts for getting vacant crystals, actually artisan crystals. But okay, for this next part, same idea as the first. You just kind of want to angle the guy and keep him on the ground, preferably away from where the mage is, because you want to kill him before the ball comes into being and then tries to heal him. So there you go, I just killed him like super quick. Use your high DPS moves. Try not to launch him unless you know you're gonna kill him. I thought I did a decent amount of damage. So guys here are just piece of shit, man. These guys with the shield, you'll come to find out these guys pose the most problems. And now I'm getting comboed by the mage. I'm getting comboed by the... Look at, she's just super armoring through everything. Jesus. But anyway, to pick everything up. Also, you want to look into these chests. These are the only chests that I know of that have silver chunks. Yeah, there you go, 50. So it's a rare occurrence. They're usually 1, 3, or 5 or something, but they can be up to 50. Same with the bellflower roots that drop from bosses. The idea here is to do the same thing. Kill the mage with the whirlwind, and then hit the boss with the whirlwind as well. Because what you want to do is just keep him on the ground with this stun combo, and hopefully he can die. But so the idea is, yeah, what happens is if you kill the mage quickly, another one will spawn, and luckily I killed her before she re-healed the full HP again. You'll notice, I think that's one of the problems I had the first time I did this, was that I didn't know that those balls were healing them at full HP automatically. So there's an issue of that with the boss, so I'll show you guys how to do it pretty quickly. Make sure you have whirlwind up, so don't go into the portal unless you have whirlwind up. What you want to do is pretty simple, but you need whirlwind to do it. So first, come into the portal, start the match. You're gonna see this mage spawn right there. She's the same every time. Usually one whirlwind will kill her, or in fact, almost guarantee it. Now this section is a little dicey. You want to try to kill everyone. I'm gonna use a counterattack there. Kill everyone, and then lure the boss back here. And there's a reason for that. It seems as though the mage only respawns when you stand around that area where she started at. So if you're over here, you know, even if she respawns, she's not going to spawn a bubble, and you're not going to be fighting over there anymore. And it's very beneficial to do that, because then you can finish this boss fight without having to worry about that stupid-ass fucking ball. So here you can see he's into its second form already, and can't hit him for that first section. If you're a Blademaster, keep abusing your counterattack and your counterattack if you have parry. I actually picked up parry just recently, so abuse those moves, especially your counterattack. You should have Fury by this time. Here's a counterattack, does massive damage, and use the whirlwind. You know, you can probably afford to take some damage. Here you can see the mage is down there. She spawned, but she's not actually spawning any bubbles because you're over here. So make sure you do that very quickly, and make sure you're angled so that he doesn't dash and get her attention. So seriously, that ball is a big nuisance. You'll notice. It's just, if you can't kill him fast enough, the ball will come back and it'll heal him at full HP, which, let me tell you, that's a lot of HP to healing at full already. So the idea is to utilize your whirlwinds at certain locations. I think I showed pretty much how I do it on my standard runs. Especially at the very end, you want to fight that boss fight without having to worry about that ball. And there are 2 mages down there, so I didn't show it, but the mage that respawns actually where you kill her first time, and then there's another mage that's down here. So you, at all costs, you want to try to move that boss up towards the chest up there. It'll make everything a lot easier. But that's my speed run of this. I've done this maybe like 6 times today. I think this dungeon, if you don't have the gold buff, don't do this hell dungeon if you have the gold buff, because it's not really worth it in my opinion. It's more worth it to do a gold dungeon if you know. Yeah, but if you don't have the gold buff, this is definitely a lucrative dungeon to do. I've already gotten like 200,000. I've only done this like 5 times, or I think 6 or something. 200,000 just on gold, not even on the selling of any hell set items. So I mean, this is really good money, even at 50 or 57 cap now. So pretty decent money, and you can do it pretty efficiently and fast. It takes a little bit of investment in getting good gear to do it even faster, but that's on you. Anyway guys, I think that's a complete video, and I will catch you guys later.